Hello. I didn't. Oh, I didn't actually see you there. Hi. How are you doing? I did actually see I did see you there. Yeah. You were like you guys are right in front of me. Of course I did see you there. This is me doing a bit to cover for the fact that I haven't made a podcast episode in like 2 months. I want to say. So that's what this is. I just forgot how to do intros. That's what it is. Um, and I was like, let's start off with this, because I just found out about 4 weeks ago that milk does indeed have caffeine. My friend came up to me and did not at all say that milk does not have caffeine. She said the opposite of that. She said milk does indeed have caffeine. She confirmed what I said, right? And I was like, thank you. I know that. I knew that already, and thank you for confirming it. It's nice to see fans, those fans come up to me and tell me that I'm right about shit. So yeah, of course I have to drink a lot of. This has a lot of caffeine, obviously, because it's milk, and it's like what 2:47 right now, and I have to like drink caffeine so I can stay up and record this shit. So thank you for confirming my belief that there's caffeine in milk. So I can, drink milk next time if I'm feeling sleepy, which I am, right now I'm feeling sleepy. So yeah, come up to me and tell me I'm right about shit. Next time. So yeah, I guess that's the fucking intro. Welcome back to all. Wow, what a fucking way to start a goddamn what a fucking way to start a podcast. Holy shit. Yeah, the intros never get easier. The intros are always like fucking weird, man. It's so fucking I feel like I talked about this before, man. I feel like I'm just regurgitating what I said. Doing a fucking intro is like it's weird. Just starting off anything is just weird. Once you're in it, I'm flowing. I'm flowing like water, okay? I'm flowing like fucking Eminem on his rap or some shit, right? When I'm in it, in the like 4 or 5 minutes in, but like in the beginning, like never, it's fucking weird. You have to, cause you kind of have to like get in the podcast mindset. Podcast mindset. Fucking, that sounds so pretentious. You gotta get in the mindset of talking to a camera for 30 minutes and rambling on about shit. Because like when you start off, you're like, that's fucking weird. Why would you do that? But yeah, that's how it is. Never gets easier, Or maybe it did get easier. I just didn't make an episode for 2 months. I hate to be that guy, honestly. I talked about this. I remember vividly talking about this on the first or second episode, where I said that it's kind of annoying when people say like, they're like, they tell how long they haven't uploaded something. They're like, oh, I haven't uploaded this while. Sorry, I left you guys, as if to imply that you're the only like thing that kept them from like not ending it all or something. You're like, oh man, when you stop uploading, like, and it didn't upload for like a month. I was almost going to jump into oncoming traffic because of you. And now that you did, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna postpone to some other day. So thank you for postponing my death, right? And that's not how it is. Okay, we have, of course, everyone has their own lives, everyone has their own shit, right? So that's why just stop. You shouldn't say that, is what I'm trying to say, because nobody cares. Again, in a good way. I said that as well. In a good way, nobody cares. Because they have their own shit and all that stuff. So, but I hate to be that guy. I kind of just have to say it that yes, I know I didn't upload for 2 months. I'm everything I make fun of. I'm everything that I criticize. I'm fucking hypocrite, man. Sue me. Don't actually. You could probably fucking win that case for all I know. Damn, I can feel the caffeine running through my fucking veins. Damn, bro. Shit, I feel so alive right now. Oh my god. Man. Oh my god. Yeah. So that's it. Um, 2 months. Nice. So much fucking shit happened, man. But like, I don't know. I don't think I'd want to talk about it yet, or like, well, the thing, there's two things. One, I probably don't want to talk about it, and second of all, I probably forgot about what happened in 2 months, or like most of it. Maybe if I go through like pictures and shit, I'll probably remember something. But let's not do that, because I just thought of it right now, that I could have gone through my photos, and like just all the shit, and figure out what happened in these last 2 months. Or like, I know what happened, but like when I know what happened. I've lived through the 2 months. I just don't remember like the order or whatever. I don't know what. I guess I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, let's not do that. Let's do something else. Yeah, the shirt as well. By the way, the shirt. Yeah, I know it looks nice, but my very like close friend described it as like something her mother would use like as a rag to like clean stuff. And I was like, that's very accurate. That's indeed what it looks like, actually. Like, now that you said it, it does look like that. And I was like, whatever, it still looks good. What's wrong with, okay, let's take away the stigma of that rags are bad. Okay, like I think that's what she was trying to imply, like, oh, they're rags. Just because they're rags doesn't mean it's a bad thing, right? Just because it looks like something you would clean the kitchen counter or whatever, right, doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Okay, why is there a negative connotation to it? Huh? Why is there a negative connotation? Why can't a rag look good? Why can't a rag look beautiful or whatever? Why can't it be something that's pleasing to the eyes? So that's how I took it as. I was like, well, if she is using that as a rag to clean up stuff, then boy, is she using the best kind of rag. So that's how I just justify wearing this shirt. I honestly, I don't like, I kind of like it though. I don't know, man. It looks fine. I hate this. Speaking of moms, let's talk about the theory that men want to date their moms, or like someone who is like their mom. See that segue? See how they fucking did that shit? This is what this whole thing was lining up to. That's why I wore this fucking shirt. Just because of that one like comment. I was like, I was thinking of what to wear. I was like, okay, what the fuck should I wear for this? Like, I'm coming back for so long, and I want to start off with like something that's like kind of fucking just a weird like topic or something, which is like what I just said right now. I was like, okay, what should I wear? And I was like, oh, I remember that one throwaway comment that my friend made, my like close friend made. I was like, let's just use that here as a segue into the fucking men want to date someone like their mom. It's fucking, I'm just that smooth. That was smooth as butter. That was smoother than the smoothest thing in the world. See, that in it of itself was not smooth, but you get my point, right? Okay, fucking, I just, yeah, I don't know. Now that I said it, I have to kind of talk about it. So speaking of segues as well, there's another segue into the segue. Speaking of segues, right? I heard that the guy who made the Segway like died because of the Segway. Like, as in, he was trying to show the brakes of the Segway like at the edge of the mountain or like edge or something. Like, there's some people, right? He was trying to show people that the Segway can like stop like that, like just go like this is the edge, right, or something. Oh, fucking, how do you like this, right? And just like stops like right at the edge, right? And instead of like stopping here, he just like fucking went off, and he fucking died. He fell off the edge and he just failed like the shit that he was trying to prove. And that shit it's fucked, but it's just kind of you know what I'm saying, kind of, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's like, he was trying to prove something, and I'm going to hell for this. Okay, it's, I don't know, man. It's just, okay, this is fucking move on. I can't do this shit before I fucking someone cancels me or something or whatever. All right, what the fuck was I saying? The men. Okay, yeah, that thing, right? So like about 3 weeks ago or some shit, right? On the way home from like uni and shit, my friend like brought up this thing, where like the theory or whatever that men want to date someone similar to their moms, or men want to marry or whatever, right? What do you want to call it? And when I heard that shit, I was like, it's like I didn't like go like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Shut the fuck up, It was like, it was a little bit of that, but it was mostly like, I want to hear more about this because that might be true, might be. There might be some correlation. I think so, So I was like, okay, go on. And he was like, yeah, well, the thing is like, you want to date someone who's like your mom or like men, right? Because like, you grew up your whole life with your mom and like, that's how like, you're accustomed to how she is and all that stuff, right? So it would be natural to have someone like that in your life as well. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is all assuming that your mother was like the best person, like the best kind of, like not an abuser or whatever, like the best kind of mother. She like just someone who you could like find comfort in, all that stuff. I think that's what you kind of have to assume. I'm not sure about the other kind of moms who are like, not that very good or like not that very good to their kids and all that shit. But I think it works for the first one. So it's like they wanna like date someone or like someone who's similar to that, their mom. And it's like then I was like, well, what about people who are in relationships right now, who are not like their mom, right? Or like who's like their girl or whatever, they're like not not even there, like not even close to their mom or something, right? And then he said like, well, it's a matter of time. So like what he was trying to imply is that at some point, maybe like days or like weeks or like months, even years, they're gonna realize, wow, she's not like my mom and I wanted someone like my mom, and then it ends or something not like a breakup or something, or just like it maybe like the feeling fizzles out, like the love or something. And I don't know, I'm not exactly like specific about the details. I'm pretty sure I'm like fucking up somewhere, but essentially the thing is like the relationship won't like really be like 100% is what I'm trying to say. If if the girl isn't like the mom, right? And it works likewise as well, that the girls also like want to date someone who's like their father or something. It's just a theory, by the way. Like it's like I don't completely like, I don't think I want to I don't think I believe it though, honestly, like not that much. It's just like it's like, I don't know, man. I think it's very like, I don't know, it's fucking weird. It's just weird ass theory. It's like kind of specific to some people or something, or like it can be like generalized easily, you know what I'm saying? Like of course you'd want to date someone who's like nice and comforting and shit, like if you have a mother who's nice and comforting, of course you want to date someone who's nice and comforting. Like even if your mom is not nice and comforting, you'd want to date someone who's nice and comforting, right? I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe it doesn't like apply or some shit. So I think I didn't actually elaborate what I meant by someone similar to your mom. Men want to date someone similar to mom. What I meant was like personality wise, like not, it doesn't have to be like looks wise. I'm not saying she has to like look exactly like your mom or whatever. Like it's personality wise. Like looks, it doesn't like, I don't think it like matters like at all. But just personality wise, like is she nice? Is she stubborn? Is she how sensitive? All that stuff, So that's what he said, right? And again, like I said, I don't believe it. Like I don't like legit, like it's just something that like I think of like out of nowhere, like just something food for thought. That's what it is, right? So like out of nowhere I'll be like, well, is she kind of like my mom or something? Does she tick the boxes? just again, I'm not saying it's not something that bothers me. It's not something that's overtaking my mind. Just something out of nowhere. It's just a fucking like intrusive thought or something out of nowhere. You're like, is she? Out of nowhere. It's like, yeah. It's this. It's just, something. just something that just comes out of nowhere. Like he said this shit once, and it just like kind of like stuck with me in a way. I don't know why. Yeah, and it got me wondering as well. Like, well, like, how like in other countries and like usually countries that are not like desi and stuff, um they usually go by the system of like, oh, you're gonna date someone and you're gonna eventually find out that they are the one, and then you marry them, and all that shit. But in like desi countries, it's most cases it's just arranged marriage, where like they just, I like to call it shopping list or something. They go shopping or something. Fucking, that sounds so fucking disrespectful, but I don't know, man. It's just the idea of that, just, it's fucking weird. Like I might talk about it later on in some other episode. I'm gonna forget about this. So yeah, it's like so I was wondering, I was like, well, if they get like arranged marriage like that, and if this theory is like, like it is like actually like, accurate and stuff, then there will be a lot of unhappy marriages. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because they like randomly, like, or not randomly, they chose someone, like, of course they might have some commonalities and similarities, like, oh, they like each other, blah blah blah, they're Pakistani and whatever, the same country. But like, again, this theory, like, it would, like, for people outside of desi countries, it would like, it wouldn't affect them that like, not affect, like, it would like be easier for them basically, because they go by the date, marry, date, they like them, marry, right, all that shit. But like they see, it's like, if they get arranged marriage and they have to stay in that marriage, now they have to, like, they can divorce and all that shit, but like it's gonna be frowned upon so much. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like just fucked. So it's best to like work out all the issues, like, just as best as you can, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. But like, when I say unhappy marriage, I'm not saying like I'm not saying like they'll fucking hate each other. I'm like, of course, I'm like, all the people who have been arranged marriage, they probably are happy with each other. What I'm trying to say is, like, maybe they're not like completely there. Maybe like it's not 100%. Maybe it's not like 80% or something. I don't know. It's just fucking weird. It's just a weird fucking theory. I don't know. I wanted to talk about this ever since I heard it. I was like, I want to just say it and see, like, what, I don't know. So like the next time, I don't know. I'll just remember this with a girl or whatever. I'm like, no, yeah. Again, I don't believe it, or like for them, like 90%, I don't believe it or anything. It's just something out of nowhere. I'm like, just those random thoughts that you get when you're like, maybe like you're eating food or something, or like driving or something out of nowhere, like, something like that. That's what this is. What a fucking weird theory. It's just a game theory. Fucking, what a horrible joke that was. I probably should have sent the topics I was gonna talk about on the laptop instead of like checking on my phone, but I'm so fucking lazy that I didn't even do that. And I can't do it. Let's have a look. What the hell was that? Oh yeah. So there's this other thing. Okay. I don't think I have the image anymore. I might have to like look for it. It's like way fucking back. Like I'm just gonna look for it and I'm gonna talk about it, right? So like, how like university has rules on like what to bring or what you can bring, right? Like you can't obviously bring a fucking gun or like knives and shit, right? Because like, it's sharp objects. You just can't do that shit, right? Oh, there we go. I found it. Interesting. So like, they have this like sign. I think I'm gonna put a picture up here. I hope I don't forget this time. I'm last time, like episode 9 or some shit, I like, or 8 or something, like I had some, or like I think it was episode 10. I don't know. I had like, I talked about something and I was talking like about album covers. I was like, okay, I put up pictures here and there, and then I forgot to put it in the edit like completely. So hopefully I remember doing this shit. I'm just gonna like, I need something to like remind me to like, let me just do this. So like, put a picture here, editor Saad, you dumbass. Don't forget this time. Alright? This is like my mark. So like when I'm scrubbing through the footage, I'll just remember to do that. Hopefully. Right? So I'll put the image up here, right? It's like dangerous weapons that you can bring. The Controlled Weapons Act 1990, blah blah blah, right? Dangerous articles are ordinary objects which are carried or modified intended to be used for violence. This can include things that are otherwise lawful, everyday tools, household items, all that shit, right? Person must not in a public place possess or carry a dangerous article without a lawful excuse, right? And then like obviously like they have to provide examples, I guess, just to make sure that people know what harmful objects are, you know? Like of course they have, like, I get it, that it's fine, they have to do that, right? So like they put up screwdriver, you know, that's fine. Screwdriver, understandable. Hammer, that's understandable, people have hammers, right? Wrench, you know. Machete, like, I don't know where, if people have machetes, I don't think so, maybe. And then the last example that they used was like the image of a fucking nail bat. Okay, they used a bat which has like nails just fucking like in them, like from The Walking Dead or some shit. It's so fucking funny. It's so out of nowhere. Like it's so what makes it so funny is the specificity of it. It's like screwdriver, right? You're like, okay, screwdriver, wrench, you know, wrench you for tools, and then a fucking nail bat. Who owns a nail bat? Why did it's like they're trying to imply that someone has bought a nail bat to campus. You know, that someone bought a screwdriver, they put a picture of screwdriver. Someone bought a machete, they put a machete. Then someone bought a fucking nail bat, and they're like, yeah, we have to put up a picture of a nail bat as well. You know, we can't let that shit slide again. We can't let that shit happen again. You know, like the reason why they bought it is because we didn't put a picture of it. We didn't specify that not to bring a fucking nail bat. Okay, it's so fucking funny, man. It truly is, man. Cricket bat, baseball bat, cricket stump, etc. Like, I don't know, man. This is just, why not just fucking put up, I don't know, like some other shit, like don't bring a katana, you know, don't bring a sword, don't bring Thor's hammer or some shit, you know, just to cover all grounds, just to make sure that they don't, you know. It's like, it's funny because it's like some guy who, like, it's also like I'm thinking of a scenario where like the guy's reading this shit, right, or whoever, they're like, okay, screwdriver I can't bring, fuck, okay, screwdriver, well, like, at least I can bring a hammer, fuck, I can't bring a hammer, but at least I can bring a wrench, fuck, and then at least I can bring a machete, fuck, I can't bring a machete, and they're like, well, at least I can bring a nail bat, right? And then they see it, and then they see this, I was like, man, fuck, I can't bring a nail bat, because they showed the picture of it. Fuck, man, guys, let's pack it up, let's go home, man, we can fucking end, man. I'm so pissed about this. I've worked on this nail bat all night. I can't believe I can't bring this shit. Because that's the scenario I got from this. This is truly like really funny, and it is outrageous and very absurd that they use this as an example. So that's what I wanted to talk about as well. It is hilarious. It really is. And hopefully the guy who's intending on bringing a baseball bat, or like not baseball, a nail bat to campus, doesn't bring it because of this thing. And it should work, hopefully. Let me just drink this and think about the next topic. The topic fucking ended so quickly. They usually I go on ramble about stuff, but I have another one. Let me just chug this. Let me just drink this. Here's your 5 seconds of silence, guys. All right. I'm working now on campus. I have a job, a part-time job. So it's like 15 hours per week per week, right? And it's the job of the social media assistant, as in the social media assistant for the UDSC page, right? And fucking, this is literally my first ever job, and I can't believe I got it. Like, at the time, I honestly still don't, like in a way, but like I legit couldn't. Like I was like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna get this. Like I don't know, man. I just had this like weird feeling, even though like I put my all into the things that I sent them, right? Like they asked for like 2 videos. The first one was like we had like a club fairs. Like our campus has a lot of fucking clubs. So many fucking clubs, like 15 clubs or some shit. And like we had this club fairs where like people put up their clubs and they invited other people into the clubs, right? So I took a video. We had to take like videos from that and send like a reel style kind of video, like footage or something. And that was the first assignment. The second assignment was like um yeah, I'm calling it assignment because like that's what it is. Like it really is. The first assignment was the club fairs video. I sent a reel. It was a kind of like cool video. Like I talked about club fairs. Oh, there was food. There was dancing. There was the theater play. There was singing. Blah blah blah. It was. I think it was a cool video. I used the attention instrumental. I really like that fucking song. Honestly, I like the instrumental so much. But yeah, that was the first one, right? And the second one was like make a video about the facilities of the campus, like hangout and study facilities, right? And I was like, okay. And we had like a 1 day to do all of it, right? I was like, okay. Like the assignment was given to us Monday like 8 p.m. when I was fucking home. Or not 8 p.m., like 10 p.m. or something. And the deadline was the next day. Oh no, wait. It was given to us like Tuesday like fucking 10 p.m. and the deadline was like Wednesday like 7 p.m. I was like, fuck. And we have to shoot all, like I had to shoot all new footage for that stuff. So like what happened, I was like, okay, let me think of something, right? And I didn't want to make something generic. Like I wanted to make something just like, I didn't want to be like other girls, okay? I want to be like different. I just wanted to be unique. I wanted to like rise above everyone. I wanted to stand out. I don't want to blend in. I'm not like that, okay? So that's what. So I was like, okay, how do I make this, be something that's not like the rest of them, right? Because the generic content is basically like you take shots of like the footage, like not shots of footage. What the fuck is that? You take shots of the campus, like maybe like sliding shots, or like, oh, this is the building, this is the this is bench, this is whatever, right? And then you put like music and you like cut the shots to the beat of the music. And you're like, whoa, bro, that's so sick. That's so sick that the song is going along with the beat of the song, man. That's so crazy, man. Holy shit. I've never seen anything like that. So I was like, okay, how do I not do that? How do I do something that's like, still good, but like not that, right? So I like thought of like, I was wanting to do like this thing where like you make a cheesy ad or something. I love cheesiness, okay? I'm super fucking cheesy. I embrace that shit. And I love those cheesy like 90s ads or something where they're like, oh man, like I wish I could go to school, but like I don't have a car or something. Well, what did you say you don't have a car? Like, well, who said that? You're like, well, you're in luck, like I'm here, you can use, I don't know, a teleporter. Like this teleporter was made 20 years in the science lab, and scientists have been working on it for so long, and now it's finally here. You can use it to teleport to your school. You can go anywhere you want, some shit like that. Trying to sell. And what the fuck am I talking? What the fuck is teleport? Okay, I'm just giving an example, right? Those ads, right? I love them so much. But I wanted to do that, right? But like in a cheeky way, like as in to, like there's a difference between like what I made and like what the actual 90s ad is. Like the difference is that those ads aren't self-aware. They're like legit are doing it in this way because they think it's the best way to do it. Like it's unironic is what I'm saying. Mine is ironic. That's what I was trying to go for. I was like, okay, let's make this ironic. Like, let's try to like copy the 90s. So that's what I did. And yeah, I don't know. I might show it here. Probably not. Like, I don't know. It's fucking weird. I can't know. But yeah, I submitted like just like 1 minute before the deadline, and like they got it. And when I made it, like the funnel area, it just looked fucking weird. There we go. Of course, fucking forgot that the camera shuts off after 30 minutes. This is what happens when you don't podcast for 2 months, baby. This is the shit you gotta deal with. Anyway, let's not drag on about this. I fucking hate when I talk about the 30-minute mark. So like, I shot it like in my car because like I was trying to imply, well, the story goes like this guy came into the campus, right? And he's like, okay, I parked my car. Well, where should I go now? I don't know any hangout and study place or something. And then a voice comes in, did you want to hang out or something? You're like, well, who said that? You're like, well, listen to me. I know some places where you can like hang out and study all that shit. And he says, okay, you can hang out like in the cafe, the male cafe, the mixed like female and female cafe, not male, the mixed cafe, the fucking the library, the field, all that shit, right? And so that's what the thing was. And he was like, wow, oh my god, thank you for saying all that, blah blah blah. So that's how I had to shoot in my car, right? And I parked. I had to like, it was so fucking weird. I had to like park. I had made sure to park somewhere. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, fuck off. So like I had to park somewhere like discreet just so people can't see me shoot that, because it was really fucking embarrassing. I'm telling you, it was super embarrassing to do that shit. Like, oh my god, man. Like, what made it more embarrassing is that is that there were like two people there, like I think two cars, like I was like parked here and there was like two cars down the line. They were like, I think some like two Arabs or some shit, like a Arab like woman and an Arab guy or something. They were like, I'm 100% sure they saw me. Like, I know they saw me because I looked at them and they were looking at me. So I know they were looking at me. And just because like I should have like ignored it. Like when I looked at them, I was like, okay, let's just ignore I didn't see them. Like I pretend I didn't see them. But instead I was like, I did just why? I have no fucking idea. I don't know. Maybe it's just I was trying to like maybe I don't know, fucking trying to like tell myself, okay, it's fine, just do, just blend in, just be cool. You're like, hey, yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm filming, what are you gonna do about it? That's what I was trying to do, just trying to pretend that I'm cool, trying to pretend to be cool, actually. And if I think have for someone, oh my god, man, so fucking cringe, man. I still have the footage, right, that I edited, so like you can hear me, like I had to shoot takes and stuff, right? So you can hear me in the middle so many times. I'm going like, fuck me, I hate this so much, fuck, I want to kill myself, I kept saying that shit the entire time. Like I said, I cursed so many times, man. I was like, it was really embarrassing though, but like I was like, I kept thinking about the end goal. I was like, no, I have to do it. I have to stand out. Okay, I don't want to do the generic footage. I don't think they want that. Okay. So like I kept having myself like, okay, it's fine, just get through it. Whoever's looking at you, they're gonna forget you, okay? Like you don't know what they're gonna look like, they don't worry. Just fucking do it, okay? Just fucking grow some balls and do it, right? And I was like, okay, I just did it. And I was like, okay, finally I did it, right? And then the next problem after that was like, okay, I have about 4 hours or some shit. How do I fucking edit this thing, right? And I had to shoot the voiceover part as well, the guy, who's like telling me where the seats and study spots are. So like I did that as well, like in the car. Like I made sure to get out of that fucking spot so those people like don't see me even do that. I was like, that it wasn't necessary to be there. So I was like, okay, let's go back to where I was before. And I did that shit, and then I went back in the campus and I took a laptop, I started editing. And it wasn't supposed to take that long. I don't know, I take very long to edit stuff. So I edited, and somehow I like, my friends were there as well. They were all distracting, but like it's not their fault actually, because like I decided to sit there. I could have, if I wanted to, I could have sat like in somewhere private, but I was like, no, let's sit with them. And yeah, I legit like finished like right before, like 1 minute before deadline, and I just submitted. It wasn't like a strict deadline, like 8, it was like 8, 7 p.m, right? It wasn't like a strict deadline. It was just like you have to submit around 7 p.m, right? So I wasn't that worried, but I was like, no, let's be on time. You have to show them you're punctual, right? If you're not punctual, they're gonna like kind of see that, right? Even if like it's not a strict deadline. So I was like, just do it, just submit, right? And after like submitted, I realized, oh wow, some of the shots were shaky. My friends were like, oh, some of the shots were shaky. Some of the like voiceover. They were like, the script was solid and shit, but like, it was just like weird. And I told them like, I shot this in a day, and they're like, oh shit, you did like that, then it's really fucking impressive, And I guess I have to pat myself on the back. Like I did do all of that in like one day, and I could have obviously done like way better. But yeah, that's all I could do in like 8 hours, I would say so. Yeah, and then like a few days later, I think on Thursday, I got an email like, "Oh, you got the job." I was like, "Fuck yeah, bro! Let's fucking let us fucking commence forth. Let us go somewhere." I got the motherfucking job, right? And I got the job, and there was another assistant. There was like two positions, right? So me and like this other assistant got the job, and we also then eventually like it started off like weird, like it's weird, like we didn't get much like stuff to do, and like I don't know, it was very like kind of overwhelming. I was like, fuck man, I have to make videos like this. I was getting like, you know, orders, not orders, like you have like stuff like, oh, you have to make this. And I was like, in this time. I was like, oh shit, you know, blah, this kind of, you know, hard. Like, what if like I don't work? What if they fire me all the time? And then I realized like it's like after like 2 weeks, I was realized it's pretty chill. Like it's a part-time job. Like it's like they'll only pay you if you actually work, right? And that doesn't mean like I won't work. Of course I will, but it's like trying to imply that, well, you know, if you have to study sometimes, you gotta go study. If you're not feeling well, you know, you don't have to necessarily work. So it's a very like flexible job, is what I'm trying to say. And we also got our own office, and I got to do the Patrick Bateman, you know, shit. Like my again, my close friend, like I think like she came in the office, all the shit, and I pretended to be like on the phone or something. I was like, oh yeah, you know, no, I'm on a serious call. I was like, okay, so yeah, what do you think about the I did this whole like fucking like billboard, like I don't know what did I do. I can't remember. I think I still have the video. I might ask her or something. But it was like oh yeah. Oh yeah, listen, yeah. Did we get the approval for the thing? Wait, what do you mean we didn't get approval for the thing? Like did they not approve? I'm like, okay, set a meeting up for around 2 p.m. I'll check if it's free. And so I did some fucking bit like that, and like I don't mean to like jerk myself off, but I think I acted the shit out of that. Okay, acted the fucking shit out of that. You know, I kept doing shit like I was like, I'm sorry, like, you know, just give me a second. You know, I fucking sold that shit, man. I sold that shit. I was like, I'm actually on the fucking phone, man. Like, because they had the telephone thing, you know, that shit, right? Not like the phone thing. Of course, if they had this, like, it's not that cool, right? Because they had the fucking like telephone. I was like, oh yeah, the wire thing. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I was talking. That shit was so funny, man. Like I did that with like the rest, like, so, you know, the friends that came after, like that whole routine. So funny, actually, though. But yeah, the job, I habbed it, and it's going okay, I guess. You know, yeah, and gotta work more though. I gotta keep a good balance of work and work-life balance. You know, shit they teach in HR. So yeah, I'll try. I gotta like, you know, be more worky. Gotta be more workaholic-y. You know, I can't like keep slacking off and shit. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. I think I probably want to talk more about it, but I think we got to like 38 minutes, so let's just fucking cut it off here. If you watched it till here, put the emoji of a fucking, I don't know, a camera, right? Because like the social media system, just put an emoji of a camera, right? And it's so I can know that you watched it till here. And if you don't, then I know you're a fucking fake fan, and you are a fake and a fraud, and you should be hanged until you're dead. That's not a joke. I will do that for you. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you reached till here, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You know. Yeah, feels good to be kind of back, I guess. It might take a while to get used to all this shit. But yeah, sorry if I might have started off weird and shit, but yeah, you know, I'll get back into it. I'll get back into this thing. Thanks for listening again. Peace.